Okay, so it's how many bands are there? How many bands have there ever existed?
It's tough to say exactly, but estimates suggest around 20,000 brass bands alone in the British Isles since the 1800s. Globally, across all genres, rock, pop, jazz, you name it, the number could easily be in the hundreds of thousands, if not millions. New bands form all the time, from garage startups to big names, and many fade away unrecorded. It's like trying to count stars in the daytime.
Well, here we're gonna learn about the Waterboys. Is that a reference to the Adam Sandler movie? A rock band, a rock band formed in 1983 by Scottish musician and songwriter Mike Scott. The early Waterboys sound became known as the big music after a song on their second album, A Pagan Place. This style was described by Scott as a metaphor for seeing God's signature in the world. Well, come on, man, that's beautiful. A mystical celebration of paganism, interesting. So they've gone from like rock to folk to rock. So the song we're gonna check out is The Hole of the Moon. I'm checking this out thanks to my friend Clay Jensen, who we became friends on X because of our shared love for Tool. And I think in the exploration of Tool, I loved finding some sort of esoteric meanings within the music. Well, I tend to look for the esoteric in kind of everything. I think that's why someone told me I needed to check out Tool in the first place. So that's probably why Clay, sent this over maybe. But anyway, shout out to my boy Clay Jensen. Comment down below, why are you here? We're going to try, if you're newer to reaction videos, we tend to need to pause and comment over. I'll try to keep those to a minimum. We'll try to make sure that only really happens if needed, but we'll do some of our deeper dives at the end, okay? But before I hit play, comment down below, why are you here? Why did you want to re-experience maybe recall your first time listening to this song? Comment down below before I hit play. Okay, here we go. The Waterboys, The Hole of the Moon. Nice!
I saw the presents. You saw the whole of the moon. The whole of the moon.
Great. Is this the inspiration of Yellow Card?
You were there in the turnstiles with the wind at your heels. You struck for the stars. You know how it feels to get too high. Too far.
Wow.
You saw the whole of the moon. I was grounded while you filled the skies. I was dumbfounded by truth. You cut through light. I saw the rain-dirty valley. You saw I saw the presents. You saw the whole.
So interesting, man. Nice! Okay, so all sorts of instruments. Dig that. So one, it's cool to see a band incorporating the wind and the string. Again, I thought that was, I grew up in the early 2000s, right? Well, that's when I was older. I was born 1990. Yellow Card and them incorporating the violin into punk was dope. But okay, here we have maybe some inspiration for that. This is beautiful, man. Nice.
With a torch in your pocket and the wind at your heels, you climb on the ladder and you know
Wow.
how it feels to get too high, too far, too soon.
A lot of meaning in that line that they just said. Nice! Is this song about someone passing, dude? Nice! Gosh, I love 80s music. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. What's interesting is going through the comments. Let's do a little quick comment section analysis. My friend had this song, had his funeral with a send-off. Oh man. Yeah, this is the song a lot of people use and can think about when someone passes away, man. From 1984 and now. Yeah, dude, the song still slaps, dude. This is exactly the 80s. The haircut, synthesizer, saxophone, dancing, mixing, bass sound, you name it. And the songwriting, what a brilliant song. Oh man, yeah, if I was listening to this and celebrating someone's life, oh, dude, I would be losing my mind. Yeah, so this song was released in their album, This Is the Sea, from 1985. The subject of the song has inspired some speculation. It wasn't a big success at first, but then it became their best known song and their most commercially successful. Dude, sometimes it just takes a while, right? The song began as a scribble on the back of an envelope on a wintry New York street after Scott's girlfriend asked him if it was difficult to write a song. Seems like he's also inspired by C.S. Lewis in writing the song. C.S. Lewis, Mere Christianity is one of my favorite books of all time. I've read it like 4 or 5 times. The Whole of the Moon is about someone like C.S. Lewis who seemed to see so much and explore issues much more deeply than most people. Or it could be about a Jimi Hendrix type person who comes like a comet blazing your trail and is gone too soon. But it's not specifically about anyone. Oh, those are great references to make there. I saw the crescent, but you saw the whole of the moon. There's people who just see the world differently. Some of the folks that I like to really spend a lot of time with on YouTube is like a guy like Jonathan Pajot, who, because they've read and looked into so much symbology, that when, I don't know, an epic story or a child's fairy tale is retold, they're helping you make sense of why certain things are actually so powerful. And I just don't understand how some people can look at the world that way. And it's one of the things that I admire the most, which is why I think I try to be that. Some people just look at the world so differently. They're paying attention to certain details that, man. And yeah, it is true. Oftentimes they are gone too soon. Jimi Hendrix was such a good one. Comment down below, name some other of these folks, right, who kind of meet this criteria. You were there in the turnstiles with the wind at your heels. You stretched for the stars and you know how it feels to reach too high, too far, too soon. You saw the whole of the moon. I was grounded while you filled the skies. I was dumbfounded by truth. You cut through the lies. Wow, man. Yeah, what a way to describe these people, these trailblazers. And they're at the end of the song. They kind of incorporated some angelic singing. I don't know if I'll find it. But you kind of think of the trumps in heaven welcoming this person. I think I missed what. Maybe? We still got some time, man. It was near the end of the song. It's okay, doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about. And then just that you climbed on the ladder reference with, you know, Jacob's ladder and being visited from on high and being taught and given keys. And yeah, there's just some people who are just, it feels like they're in tune with something way different than us. And when they dream different things than we do. And yeah, the song is just a homage, a tribute to them. Apparently the song was covered by Prince and everything. Seems like the song's been covered quite a bit. It seems like it's a well-known song. It's a great song, dude. It's just positive. It's beautiful. I loved it. I loved it. Would love to hear your guys' thoughts towards the lyrics, the music, anything. What does it make you feel? What memories are triggered for you, right, by listening to the song? I mean, wow, I had such a good time. The 80s kind of, when I listen to music from the 80s, I'm kind of filled with a sense of just, I don't know what the word is. I guess nostalgia, but see, I didn't grow up in the 80s. There's just something about the way it sounds that's like just more carefree, right? Because I feel like the 90s, and I listened to a lot of grunge because of growing up near my brothers, and there was just a lot of realism and kind of badness in that. The 80s music kind of feels like it dreamed a little bit more, and I love that. Of course, plenty of examples that'll contradict that, but that's just what I feel when I think and listen to 80s music. What would you say? I hope you had fun with me. Thank you so much for being here. Check out the description down below to find ways to support the channel. Guys, great music is so good for us, isn't it? Yeah, man.